just walked into Epcot. Yes. Have I already cried? Yes. This is my favorite festival, and seeing the new Utopia, I'm cracking out. The Encanto Topiaries are fun, like so beautiful, so cool. From the best Epcot Festival of the year, in my personal opinion, Flower Garden Festival. It is the day before my birthday, March 1st. Last year, the festival started on my birthday, but this year, March 1st, which is kind of nice because then I don't feel pressured about my birthday, even though I love it. It's just beautiful. My family always loved the horticulture here, so I remember when we first found out about Flower Garden, we weren't able to come for like 4 or 5 years after we had discovered that it was a thing. When we finally came, it was like such an amazing thing for our family. And so every year since, it's been my absolute favorite. And I'm sorry if it's a little loud, I'm right by the speakers, but I wanted to have a cute, picturesque moment to chat with you guys. Here's my little fit. Giving you very spring princess vibes. I have my butterfly earrings, and I'm about to go into the butterfly landing, which is one of my favorite parts. I'll take you guys through. Sorry, there's also construction behind me, so this may be an insane video, but I wanted to say, hey, we are Flower Garden 2023, and I'm so excited to start prancing around this festival. I'm really just here to look today and probably get a violet lemonade. I'm not gonna eat a whole lot. My tummy is a little sad after spending the whole weekend at the parks with friends. A little too much sugar, I think, but I'd say as I'm gonna get a violet lemonade. But like, violet lemonade is a must. I want to see all the things that they have to offer, all the topiaries, and just the vibes of this festival because they are perfection, spring perfection. So let's go into the butterfly house. A butterfly land on my shoulder. It was magical. I got some on film. I wasn't able to take a picture, but you'll see it. I'm sure you'll see the clip. That was magical. I've never had that happen to me before. I wanted to catch butterflies. I was obsessed with catching butterflies when I was a little girl. My uncle and aunt had a butterfly bush, and so anytime they'd babysit me, I would be out there with a net, just look at them, not to like store them forever, but like I loved them, and I never ever like caught one on my own. So like that was magic. So these pump out smells. This one smells fantastic. I love the pineapple mango. And they correlate with all of the different gardens here. So this is a citrus garden, that's a floral garden. And then this one is fresh, it's lavender and herbs. I've never seen this before, but it kind of reminds me of like painting the roses red, even though I know these aren't roses, I think they're carnations. But like how brilliant to do for this festival. Why haven't they done this before? Also, it looks like it lights up over here, maybe? Oh my gosh, I love this. How fun. Hi, Mary. You look marvelous today. a very shady spot, so I'm in the back of China by the store, the exit of the store, to eat my potato pancakes. I asked for them to do it without applesauce because I'm just not a big fan of applesauce. I really just want my potatoes. They're so good. Plant-based, no cheese or anything, no dairy. I wasn't gonna get anything to eat, but I had a little bit left on our gift card, so this is a treat. The thing I love about this festival is that there are so many more plant-based food options than any other festival, and I think gluten-free options as well. Oh my gosh, I have to see if they have my plant-based gluten-free chocolate cake from last year. Oh my god. Was it gluten-free? It was plant-based and maybe flourless chocolate cake. It was the best thing ever. I'm gonna link my Flower Garden vlog from last year because there are a lot of things that I did last year that I'm not doing on my first round this year, but we'll do again. So if you want to watch that, definitely watch that. But it was that cake. I came back and got it so many times. It is so good. I haven't looked all the way through my passport yet to see if it exists, but if it does, I'm getting it. I'm eating my words and going to have some more treats today because it's the best thing. And tomorrow's my birthday, so like we have to treat ourselves.
Nice and loud. Happy birthday, Sofía.
Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. Hoy por ser día de tu santo, te las cantamos aquí. Despierta, mi bien, despierta. Mira que ya amaneció. Ya los pajarillos cantan, la luna ya se metió.
Everybody!
To you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you,
Happy birthday
Mariachi Cobra is playing. It's one of my favorites, and we just got a little birthday serenade. Even though I didn't tell them it was my birthday, there was another one whose birthday was today, and so I'm just taking that as a like happy birthday to me as well, to all the Pisces and March babies. But it's such a treat. Mariachi Cobra is one of our favorite entertainment, almost like conglomerate entertainment groups to watch at Epcot. My dad, it's one of his favorite things. We watch it all the time. I remember one of our favorite memories was a really rainy day at Epcot. We went inside the Mexico Pavilion and they ended up playing inside the pavilion like on a balcony, and the acoustics in there were absolutely unreal. It was like such a silver lining on a gray day, literally. Obviously it's just a great vibe. We just love it, and what a special treat that was my birthday. Violet lemonade. They did not have the flourless plant-based chocolate cake from last year, which is depressing. I need to look through the menus a little bit more thoroughly because I didn't see it, and it wasn't at the same booth as last year, but it's a different plant-based booth now because that was at the like overall plant-based booth last year, so I'll have to look. But I got the violet lemonade with my little edible violet, can you see? Which is literally, it's so cliche, but it is so good. Very sour, which I love in a lemonade, a little like very sour moment. I feel like that's the way to be. I'm going to enjoy this and then go through Creation Shop to see the merch because I've only seen bits and pieces of it. They didn't have the big display in one of the stores at the end of right at the entrance of World Showcase. There's two on either side, one close to Mexico and one close to UK, and they didn't have the festival stuff there. They had the festival merch in the booths, but I want to see all of it, which I'm assuming it's all going to be in the Creation Shop. And then we gotta head out because we have to pack for California tomorrow because we're going to California and Disneyland in like 2 days. So it's a quick trip to Flower Garden, but I hope it gave you the vibes. We're just here for the vibes today, to see the flowers, to check out the menus, to put some things on my list for next time we come. I have 1,000 Flower Garden outfits I want to wear. So, and also speaking of, I had the kindest girls help me take a picture because I'm here by myself today and I only have my little tripod. And my Bluetooth remote doesn't work so well. My camera is overheated, so I was struggling. Love that. We love the Disney community when it's like that. It's incredible. So that was a little detail, but I'm gonna go check on this, do some more shopping, and then head home. Maybe we'll see some merch at the beach. I'm not sure. I'm trying to find a place in my apartment that is like flower and garden-y, but it's hard because of the lighting, like where I have all my plants over the window and the lighting's not great. But here we are. I have my flower and garden dress, my flower and garden mug, which is not technically a flower garden mug, but it is from Epcot. This is from the France. They have like a lavender collection. Stunning. Is this lavender? Wisteria? Lavender. 90% sure it's lavender. But I didn't have a chance to catch up with you guys after the festival, so I wanted to do a little like rundown, breakdown of my experience this year at the festival. It's beautiful. I mean, it's stunning. The Encanto topiaries to start everything off are just absolute perfection. They look so crisp and bright. The colors are amazing. The design is perfect. They're very like all-encompassing when you enter Epcot, because a lot of times I think you see the little topiaries and then there's like a big wide open space and then you see Spaceship Earth. And not that that doesn't exist, but they also have some trees behind that. It seems like it pulls your attention directly to those topiaries and that whole display rather than like the overall picture, which I really love. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but I just thought it was really beautifully done. And obviously all the topiaries are fantastic. Food booths are really fun. I was a little bit disappointed in the plant-based options this year. I thought last year there were a lot more, or maybe there were just more that I liked. I have a dairy allergy, so I tend to go for the plant-based options because I know they don't have dairy in them. I didn't feel like I saw as many this year, and again, I might be wrong, but I also was sad that some of my favorites weren't back, so that's also part of it. Last year I loved the plant-based poutine, and they had this plant-based flourless chocolate cake that was to die for. I got it pretty much every time I went to the festival. It was so good, and they don't really have anything like that this year. The plant-based desserts were more like moussey, which I'm not a super big fan of. I prefer something more decadent and rich, but that's okay. Overall, I thought the menus were fun. I would also love more non-alcoholic drinks. I feel like it was 2 years ago they did a really good job with that. Obviously, I keep this all in my mind, like a little, you know, a little treasure trove of all of my favorite memories and things. Not that alcohol is bad, I just don't drink a whole lot, and when I have a non-alcoholic drink, I want it to not be sweet. Like I don't want a lemonade or like a Sprite with a bunch of other stuff. Not that that's bad, but I want something that kind of tastes like a cocktail that's not a very sweet cocktail. So not a lot of that, but they have potato pancakes, which is my favorite. I thought the butterfly booth, the butterfly garden was absolutely magical, as it always is. I love that. I felt like I had a really lucky experience when I went in there, and it wasn't too crowded because that can tend to get really crowded, but it was absolutely fabulous. Don't miss out. That's going to be on your right, saying like you know the whole map, which you might when you go towards the land, the land section of the park, the front of the park before you get out to World Showcase. There, once you go, I'm explaining this horribly, go towards the land as if you're going towards the World Showcase, and you run past the butterfly garden. So I loved that. I will say I miss like the art and things from the arts festival because I just think that's really fun. I wish there were more like activities, I suppose, and things for the flower garden, but I do think overall the flower garden is the prettiest festival and has some of the best food. And I know people will argue with me for food and wine, but as someone who doesn't have dairy and doesn't drink a lot, food and wine is not my favorite. So Flower Garden is superior, and the vibes are fantastic. The coloring is just stunning. It's so beautiful to see all of the beautiful like agriculture and all of the things just so beautifully displayed with all the vibrant colors of nature. Absolutely stunning. I love the tea tour. That's one of my favorite things. The tea garden in The UK pavilion has a walkable tea tour. You can do it yourself, self-guided. They have a little map if you want. I usually just kind of bop around to the different teacups. They have these massive teacups that explain what goes into each particular brew of tea, which is fantastic. And I do believe if you do the walking tour with the map and you come back, you get a free something. Last year I think it was like a bag of tea or two, which is great. We love free tea. That's one of my favorite sections in the Olive World Showcase, so that's really fun to go to and see as well. And what else is there? The concerts are fun. There's some people that we want to come see near the end of Flower Garden, and Flower Garden lasts from March until July. So you have plenty of time to get here, hence why this vlog is coming out a little bit later than the beginning of the month, because you have plenty of time to get here. So like if you still want the Flower Garden vibes, here they are for you now, and they'll be here till July, which I love. I love a longer festival. It's funny, like living down here especially, like there are very few times when Epcot doesn't have a festival, and when they don't, it feels very strange. But this one in particular, this and Food and Wine are very long. I do wish that the Arts Festival would be a bit longer, but I understand why it's not because of the timing of the holidays and then the Flower Garden Festival. What else is there? I do need to try the brunch treats. Those seemed fun as well. We have to go back and try some more food because obviously we didn't have a lot the first day, but that's one of my favorite parts of this particular festival. But like I said, I'm not super excited about the food this year, but all in all, I think it's beautiful. I had so much fun. If you guys have any questions about it, let me know. It is my favorite festival of the year. It's so stunning, and I'm excited that every time we go to Epcot from now until July, we'll get a little bit of those vibes. So thank you guys for coming with me, and I will see you guys again soon.